So, how did the Shah come to power?
The CIA and British Secret Service.
Yeah, we put him in there. He was forced on the Iranian people. The U.S. forced him in. What did we get from that?
Oil.
We got cheap oil. He loved America. He loved Western stuff. He wanted to Americanize Iran. Did Iran want to be Americanized? People hated it. Eventually, this Ayatollah guy, and I'm going to misspell it, that's okay. That's his fault for doing it like this. The Ayatollah Khomeini is basically like a Muslim pope. He was kicked out of the country in '64, came back in '79, and the people kind of put him in power. He created a theocracy. What's a theocracy?
The religious is in charge.
The religion controls the government. He wasn't the dictator, but he was the godfather in the back room telling who's going to run for office, who's going to do what, who's going to win, what's going to happen. He's behind the scenes dictator. Meanwhile, the Shah, in October of '79, goes to the U.S. for cancer treatment. Why did President Carter allow him in the country?
He's our friend.
We used it. And at the very least we can do is help you out at the end. So that's a foreign policy decision. We're going to let the Shah in. How did Iran feel about us taking the Shah in to help him get better?
Yeah, it was back to stage one.
They were afraid. Here's what they thought. They're going to get him better and send him back. Is there some precedent for them thinking that?
Yeah.
So, in November of 1979, students from Tehran University, and this is what 8th grade little Johnny Ryle can't understand, or couldn't at that time, students took over our embassy.
You can't shoot them.
Well, we weren't prepared. We didn't have enough people there. I don't know how much shooting took place. I don't know if any shooting took place. We had millions and hundreds of thousands of people on the streets of Tehran daily. And we didn't, and death to the Shah, death to America, death to Carter, and our embassy wasn't prepared for a storm. And this girl popped the lock, about 400 or 500 students rush in. They didn't want to take it over. They wanted to sit in there and get some attention for a while. They were really going to go to the Soviet embassy. But they decided America.
It's a good idea.
And it worked. And they took 52 hostages for 444 days. They did not torture them. Okay? They were not really misharmed at all. It wasn't great, but they weren't. It could have been much worse. They didn't kill any of them. They actually released the minorities and I think most of the women because they felt sorry for them because America was crappy to women and minorities. Argue. There's no argument. I mean, you can't. No, America. They finally released them. January 20th, 1981. What's going on January 20th, 1981? Jimmy Carter is out of office. Reagan's inaugurated. The second Reagan became president, Carter. They did this really to embarrass Carter because of this. So he's out of office. Reagan's in office. They released the hostages. We have not had an embassy there since. We have not had a relationship with the Iranian government since then. But is it true to say America and their history had something to do with this? It is. Okay. There's always consequences to your actions.
Like in January, when they were like storming the streets of Tehran, they should have reinforced the embassy.
Probably should have, but who knows what. But yeah. So we'll do the rest tomorrow. Was that a different one, Julie?
No,
Just kind of weird.
Video number 3.
Okay, I did that. Already did it. Thank you.